Hi, my name's Paulette. I'm a student ambassador with Clovis Community College. I've been an ambassador for going on 3 years now, and my major is mathematics, and I actually just transferred from Clovis Community this year. So this interview is going to be a really fun one. It's going to be with a longtime friend of mine and Clovis Community College student. I'm going to go ahead and let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Ana Lizarde. This is my third year at Clovis. My major right now is like biology / pre-vet. So, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get started with, oh, actually you did it. So you did your name, your major, how long you've been here. And so what do you want to do? It's kind of obvious with your major, but.
You, veterinary work would be preferable, but like if I have to do like, anything to do with biology, anything to do with the sciences really would be ideal.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna start with, what is some advice you have for students studying your major? And if you want to go ahead and just reiterate your major real quick.
So my biology right now is my major is biology, with an emphasis on pre-veterinary, so taking all the prerequisites for that. A piece of advice for everybody in like the STEM program, especially biology and going into like any kind of medical field, is ask the dumb question. If you think however dumb you think it is, like what, like if you need asking like even like a definition for that, it's so much more helpful than knowing exactly what it is rather than trying to guess and trying to figure it out later, because it's just going to hurt you and you're going to waste time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely easier to fall behind if you don't ask the question. So the next thing.
Especially with chemistry and like stuff that you really understand the concepts in order to get the right, to get the full understanding.
Mm-hmm. So the next one is going to be, what made you want to learn what you're learning and what made you want to become a vet?
I don't know. It's every little kid's dream to be a vet. They're like, oh, I don't want to be a doctor, but like, oh, can I be my dog's doctor? It's usually like, it's every like little thing for like, it's a dream for like a kid that loves animals. Just that's what they want to do. They want to help animals. But I really liked the whole aspect that it comes from fully, that you have an understanding of more than just one type of anatomy when it comes to being a veterinarian. Because you can specialize, but you're just not stuck with like one thing. Like a human, you can like increase your understanding of many species and like see how they all interconnect with each other.
Mm-hmm. Look at you, these are some really good answers. Yeah, that's definitely something that I've always, I think, been jealous of with you, is you've always known what you wanted to do and I have not.
I don't like changing my mind very often, so vet like pretty much I like aligns with everything I want to do. Like I'll do that. It's not an easy decision. Like there are times where I'm like, oh God, why? But it's worth it.
Yeah, I think so. So the next one is, what is the most challenging obstacle that you've encountered so far in your education?
Procrastination. That has to be like the number one.
Yep.
Procrastination. Because you always feel like you can always do it later. You always have something more important going on right now. Well, I'm having fun right now. Why would I like go do my homework? But that's been the biggest one. That procrastination, and it goes hand in hand with time management. I'm horrible with that. Always end up rushing at the very last minute, trying to get everything done, stressing myself out. It's not good.
So what's some advice you have for other people struggling with procrastination? Well, everyone I think struggles with that one, but
definitely plan out what you're going to do ahead. Don't overload yourself like on a single day. Be like, okay, I'm going to do one class for the first half of the day, and then I'll finish my homework for the second class that I have for the next half. Like really space like yourself. Be like, okay, I'm going to do this for this long, no matter like wherever I end up, I'm just going to do it for this long, and then take a break. Because I've done the thing where I try to power through, and then 3 hours later I'm staring at the same physics problem, and then all I really need to do was need to get up and like eat. Like that's really what it was.
Yeah, I remember Renwick, a professor at Clovis Community. You took him too. But Renwick, yeah, he would always say that. Like, or even Hickey too. Whenever I'd complain about a bunch of work, they're like, "Well, did you take breaks?" I'm like, "Yes, of course." I'm like, "No, I didn't." but yeah. Okay, what's the next thing? So, if you could go back, what is one thing that you would do different at Clovis Community?
I go to the tutorial center. I would for like my math classes and like my more difficult like science classes, I would definitely go to the tutorial center to try to get somebody else to explain it to me. Either that or to visit my professor's office hours way more than I did.
That's one thing. Yeah, I'll definitely jump in on that. The office hour is such a big thing. I know, like I think I made friends with all my math teachers mainly, and I'm a math major now, and I hated math before, so it definitely can not only benefit you like academically, but definitely just connecting with professors can benefit you in different just aspects of your education, your career, your life. But yeah, so then let's see. The last one, what is your favorite thing about Clovis Community College?
I really like how quiet it is. I feel like some people don't like realize how calm the campus is, because I also attend Fresno City, and just seeing the differences between the two campuses, they both have their different like vibes, but I really enjoy Clovis Community because it's very quiet, very calm. You're already stressed out as it is, but like going to somewhere that's like reflecting like a calm energy to it really helps, rather than like being like being around like a busy energy isn't bad. It's just like it's sometimes it's too much, and I really like how like calm and quiet, and like how like you can just kind of take a break, like a breath, and take a break.
Yeah, I remember I used to just go and sit outside on the grass, like, or take my breaks by just laying in the grass. I don't know if we want every student doing that, but well, once we're back on campus. But since this is going so well, I'm gonna throw in one more, like a curveball. You didn't prep for this one. So what's some advice you have for students to be successful in an online class?
Oof. I mean, if I had an answer, no, time management, it really is. Just I feel like people like do well with online schedules, and I'd have nothing against them, but writing down what you're supposed to do the next day really helps. Like physically put it down, so you're looking at it, you did it, it's something that's like tangible in front of you, just to have like something set. They're like, it doesn't have to be concrete, but you just have to get like around those parameters.
Yeah, no, yeah, definitely. For me, I have a bunch of alarms like set, and I have like a little whiteboard with everyone's schedule up there, including Coda's, the dog. So, so yeah, time management is definitely a big thing, and procrastination is definitely something to avoid with the online classes. But that's where time management comes in. But yeah, so this went really well. Do you have any last little send-offs for the students this semester?
Nothing but like good luck. Try your best, even if like you don't get like the perfect score on the exam that you did. Just remember that you're actually trying your best. We're in like very difficult times trying to like figure out how to do science classes, math classes, any kind of class like online when we're supposed to be doing it in person where it flows more naturally. So it's just good luck, and you're trying your best. So
All right, thank you.